Before transitioning into the nursing field, I was an independent musician. I played drums in a rock band called Scarlet. We were a very small local band from Bartlett, Illinois. My band and I did all of our own creative writing, production, promotion, and distribution, and we booked all of our own shows and connected to our audience through our social media accounts. There are many behind the scenes preparations that artists have to do before showcasing a final product. With that being said, many artists choose to either work independently or pursue the help of a record label in hopes of signing a record contract. A record contract is a legal agreement between a record artist where the artist records a series of records and it's the label's job to sell and promote the record. A major shift has occurred in the record industry whether artists choose to sign to a major label or remain independent. We will review the major benefits and disadvantages of A. Signing to a major label, B. Remaining an independent artist, and C. The direction the music industry is going towards. Imagine writing a platinum selling album worth millions and not being able to own any of them. Many pop artists such as Taylor Swift are battling with record labels over ownership of their own hard work. Journalists from Scoop magazine stated, the feud exploded when her former label head sold the Nashville company to talent manager Scooter Braun for $300 million, and with it, Swift's master recordings and catalog. Traditionally, signing a major label is a dream most musicians have when they're new to the industry. However, depending on the deal, the artist may either work in their favor or against them. There are many benefits to signing to a major company. Pros: major labels offer guidance, management, financial support, and network connections. Cons are loss of percentage of ownership of music and or brand, limited creative control, artists must pay back debts and fulfill contract agreements, and artists can be dropped from label if they're not making enough money. Many record labels can pull big strings by providing artists with media press, which will help get their music out. Labels help artists by providing financial advances. Labels also help artists by putting them on tours as support for more established artists to help garner new fans. While benefits of the recording contract may seem ideal, there are also downfalls in record contracts that have negative effects on artists' careers. Because major companies provide large advantages to artists' careers in the studio, some contracts may cause artists to lose percentage or total ownership of their music, in such case like Taylor Swift's. As stated before, if artist does not produce sufficient sales, they may drop from their record completely, or they may be forced to pay back and feel overworked, or they'll feel like they're slaves to their label. Record contracts may also cause artists to lose creative control of their music, and labels may also dictate the music that they feel the artist will put out because they want to sell the most records. Benefits and disadvantages of remaining an independent artist. While a recording contract may be one avenue for an artist to help advance their career, some artists may choose to remain independent. Up-and-coming artists prefer to stay independent because they believe they will retain control of their music and brand. Grammy award-winning rapper Chance the Rapper, who remains unsigned, uses himself an example that musicians can achieve success without the help of a recording contract. He won Best Rap Album in 2016. According to Ben Austin in Billboard's New Pioneers, Chance has earned his income from tours, merchandise, meet and greets, and deals with Apple and other companies sponsoring his festival. Chance the Rapper says it's not about the music being free, it is about how it is displayed and made accessible, and about artistic power. It was always about the artist-to-fan relationship. Remaining independent means an artist will retain all profits made from their music, touring, and merchandising sales. There would be no responsibility to pay a record label debt. The downside is this puts more work in the hands of the artist, and the artist has to do their own funding, booking, promotion, and business management. Because of this, the job makes it more difficult for the artist to focus solely on their music. There is no one to delegate jobs to, as the artist would essentially be the only employee. There are also, because there are more independent artists at this level, the competition to get their music to consumers will be much more difficult. And here I have the pros and cons of being an independent artist. With new age of social media advancements in engineering and streaming platforms, young artists are now able to manage themselves without the need for a record label. They're able to produce professional quality music in their home studios with the help of software advancements. They no longer need to hire producers, and with the rise of social media, they're able to do their own social self-promotion and create daily content. Social media is essentially becoming a staple in music promotion. Even older artists are now finding themselves adapting to the digital age in order to keep up with the change. Industry professionals also categorize artists based on their online presence. With the help of Apple Music and streaming platforms, artists are now able to share their music direct to consumers without the need for label publishing. According to David Newview, founder of the Music Biz Academy, professional pianist and full-time internet musician, 10 years ago the only way for an independent artist to gain exposure on a large scale was to endlessly pursue and hope for one in a million major label recording contract. For an unestablished artist, it was pretty near impossible to find new fans for your music beyond what you could bring during the live shows. Fast forward 10 years, today internet has now turned the recording industry upside down, and artists no longer need record labels to find success. Internet has created an enormous opportunity. Using the internet, and independent artists and bands can literally have thousands of people listen to their music all over the world. As we shift into the digital age of music, the internet now puts the artists in control of their careers. What was once done exclusively through a record label can now be done all independently. Artists are now able to handle their own promotion, production, distribution, and even booking without the help of a label. Depending on the contract, some artists may thrive with the help of a label, while others prefer to succeed independently. The idea of a record contract no longer becomes a need, but rather an extension of help.